Oh, now it works. Jeez. Okay, so my computer's being an idiot. I just edited this whole thing where I read through this review of the Tales of Bauchelain and Korbal Broach, non-spoiler, so anyone should be able to watch it. And I had these pictures, and sometimes the pictures would be like, and I know how to do that because, you know, because I'm practically a pro at this now, so I can make a picture do that. Anyway, so whenever I open it, it crashed on me, and I was almost done, crashed on me, and so I got angry, and every time I open it, it just crashes right away. So threw on a new one, and you get some boring, not moving pictures, and I'm not even going to time them as well as I did in the last one. So I'm lashing out at my computer, and you have to suffer with me. But I hope you like what I put on, and it's mostly about what I have to say about it anyway. So talk to you guys soon. Bye. In the vast expanse of Stephen Erikson's Malazan world, the main sequence of 10 epic novels known collectively as the Book of the Fallen casts a long shadow, under which lies a lesser-known but equally fascinating landscape, the tales of Bauchelain and Korbal Broach. Despite their brilliance, these novellas remain the road less traveled by the series' fans, evidenced by the stark contrast in reader engagement on platforms like Goodreads. Yet, those who venture into those narratives may discover a treasure trove of humor, insight, and narrative daring that enriches the Malazan universe in unexpected ways. While the Book of the Fallen series boasts ratings between 28,000 to 118,000, the novellas receive attention from a mere 600 to 2,800. This discrepancy highlights a significant gap in the exploration of this portion of Erikson's world, one that overlooks the nuanced storytelling and character exploration found in the journeys of Bauchelain, Korbal Broach, and their hapless manservant, Emancipor Reese. While the dark, morbid humor initially beckons to readers, promising a respite filled with laughter from the epic intensity of the main Malazan series, these novellas harbor layers far richer than the mere comic relief. Each tale, marked by its distinct narrative, unfolds the complex fabric of a world where humor intertwines with darkness, crafting stories that resonate with profound themes and moral quandaries. The first novella, Blood Follows, introduces us to the peculiar lives of the necromancers Bauchelain and Korbal Broach as seen through the eyes of the everyman Emancipor Reese, whose fate becomes irrevocably entwined with theirs. I love each of these three characters. I loved them in the original series, in Memories of Ice, when they show up, and I also love them here. As Reese adapts to his new role amidst the sinister undercurrents of Lamentable Mole, the narrative sets the stage for a saga where dark intrigue thrives in the shadows of this seemingly mundane. Though it wasn't my favorite of the novellas, I thought it was a great start. The narrative sets sail into the supernatural in the lees of Laughter's End, where our trio journeys on a doomed ship that leads them into the eldritch clutches of Laughter's End. Here, the bond of camaraderie and wit is pitted against the capricious malice of the supernatural, testing their mettle in the face of the unknown. And it was my favorite. I loved this one. It's tied for my favorite, at least. In The Worms of Blearmouth, adversity washes ashore with Bauchelain, Korbal Broach, and Reese standing upon a coastal town shackled by a sorcerer tyrant's rule. This story explores the essence of power and survival, challenging our protagonists to navigate the web of danger and deceit. The peculiar and the macabre takes center stage in The Healthy Dead, where the cult of enforced happiness and health in Quaint presents a satirical critique of zealotry and conformity, Bauchelain and Korbal Broach confront the absurdity of such enforced wellness, unveiling the dark side of utopian ideals. Cracked Pot Trail revisits the unresolved shadows of the past, as old enemies converge with a singular vengeful intent against the necromancers. This novella weaves a tale of retribution, justice, and the intricate dance between power and vulnerability, enveloped in the series' signature humor. The Fiends of Nightmaria thrusts our characters into the throes of governance, and I didn't read the back blurb before I read it, and I maybe suggest you don't either, but I thought it was great. So, while the humor in the tales of Bauchelain and Korbal Broach provides a delightful entry point, it's the depth and the moral complexity and the unique exploration of the human condition that anchors these stories in the reader's mind. At least it did for me. These novellas transcend their comedic beginnings, evolving into narratives that not only entertain, but also provoke thought and reflection on the nature of power, morality, and the human spirit long after the laughter subsides. The humor, while amazing fun, serves as a gateway to deeper reflection that linger long after the laughter fades. To me, these novellas serve as a reminder that literature as an art form embraces a wide array of expressions. His novellas, with the blend of humor, philosophical depth, and narrative innovation, highlight the versatility and richness of the fantasy genre. Delving into these tales has been an adventure, filled with moments of dark humor, profound insight, and some unforgettable characters. While each novella holds a special place in the tapestry of the Malazan universe, some have left a deeper imprint on me than others. Here, I'd like to share my personal, albeit arbitrary, ranking of these tales, from those I enjoyed immensely to those that, while still remarkable, didn't resonate as strongly. At the foundation of my list are The Healthy Dead and Blood Follows. These stories, though captivating in their own right, form the baseline of my experience with Bauchelain and Korbal Broach's escapades. They lay the groundwork for the complexity and the eccentric charm that defined the series but did not captivate me as deeply as the others. Ascending the ranks, The Worms of Blearmouth and The Fiends of Nightmaria weave the intricate tales of power, deceit, and survival. These novellas expand the narrative landscape and delve into the nuances of leadership and ambition, providing a rich ground for character development and moral exploration. Topping my list by a significant margin, Cracked Pot Trail and The Lees of Laughter's End stand as the pinnacles of Erikson's storytelling in the series, again, in my opinion. The former, with its sharp critique of the artist-consumer dynamic, and the latter, with its off-the-wall slapstick hilarity, exemplify the balance of humor and depth that makes these tales so compelling. They are not only immensely enjoyable reads, but also novellas that provoke thought and linger in the memory long after the last page is turned. As I traversed the dark and twisted paths laid out by Erikson, I encountered characters of such depth and complexity that they've stormed their way into my top 100 characters list. A few of these characters challenge and redefine what it means to be memorable in a universe that is teeming with icons. While I've chosen to keep my favorites undisclosed in this video, encouraging you to discover the gems on your own, know that they stand toe and toe with some of the most beloved figures of the series. To date, I've had the pleasure of reviewing each novella in this collection, save for The Fiends of Nightmaria. Now, to the legion of Malazan fans who have journeyed through the tumultuous landscapes of the Book of the Fallen, the saga does not end with the closing of the last tome. Hidden in the shadow of epic battles and godly machinations lies the path less trodden, but equally rewarding in some ways. The tales of Bauchelain and Korbal Broach. These novellas are not mere footnotes or diversions. They are integral pieces of the Malazan puzzle, offering laughter, insight, and reflection, sometimes in equal measure to what you've seen before. Herein lies an invitation to delve deeper, to explore the nuances and shadow of Erikson's universe through the morbidly humorous and brilliantly insightful escapades of Bauchelain, Korbal, Broach, and Emancipor Reese. Beyond the dark humor and narrative bravado, these stories challenge and entertain, providing a fresh lens through which to view the themes that resonate across the Malazan series. Let this be a call to all Malazan fans. The journey is not yet complete. These tales await with open pages, promising new adventures, unexpected turns, and the same rich tapestry that drew you into the Malazan world before. I am shocked at how much I enjoyed them. There was so much humor and humanity that is just right into the heart of these novellas, and it has all the DNA of the rest of the Malazan world, I guess you could say. I really think that even though these are shorter paths, you'll find treasures untold, laughter unbidden, and a deeper connection to the sprawling world you've already come to love. I'm not sure exactly what I was expecting. I think it was just for a diversion, but they don't merely supplement the Malazan series. They enrich it, offering a testament to the breadth of Erikson's vision and the versatility of his craft. So to the faithful and the curious alike, I invite you to venture forth into the narratives. Don't neglect them. You'll find that in the world of Malazan, even the shadows are imbued with light, and every tale, no matter how brief, carries the weight of myth.